When man first hears that imagination creates reality, he does not rest in the knowing. He begins to perform. He sits in silence, trying to convince himself that what he sees in mind is real. He whispers, "This is real. It's happening now. I believe it. I believe it." He clenches his hands, adjusts his breathing, as though emotion could be manufactured by will. He mistakes strain for faith, repetition for creation. I did not ask you to believe by force, but to believe by remembrance, to remember it as finished. But belief is never born of effort. Belief is the result, not the requirement. It cannot be commanded by will. It appears naturally the moment the imaginal act is accepted as real. Man thinks belief is something to build, a mountain to climb, with affirmations and emotional strain. He says, "If I can just feel it strongly enough, then I'll believe." And in that very thought he confesses that he does not yet stand in the state. For effort belongs to distance, to the man who still sees his desire as something apart from himself. The more he strives to believe, the more he declares that he does not yet possess. He turns the act of faith into toil, and that which should have been rest departs from him. Belief comes by reversal, not through effort, but through recognition of the finished act. When the imaginal scene is no longer treated as fantasy, but as a present fact in consciousness, something begins to take root. It is not excitement, nor trembling emotion, but a deep, effortless conviction, as though the question has already been answered. No argument is needed, no proof is sought. You know not because you forced the knowing, but because you have beheld reality at its source. That is the moment belief appears, without summons, without strain, beyond denial. So hear this truth. You are not asked to create belief, nor to prove that your dream is possible. You are asked to accept, to step inside the end, and let that acceptance do its own work. The law needs no witness, no defense, no proof. Once accepted, it moves of its own accord, shaping every event to reveal what was already chosen. Your task is not to make it happen, but to recognize that it has happened in consciousness. So tonight, stop measuring your belief. Do not force, do not plead, do not test the law. Imagine and return. Return to the end you have chosen until it feels as natural as memory. For when you dwell there faithfully, the world has no choice but to reflect it.